favorite. You should already know. I just wanna be your favorite. I just wanna be your favorite. Won't you let me be your favorite?
Hey yo, I just wanna be your first go-to. Do you like a real one supposed to? Living by.
Are you really reading in there?
Hey boos, what's up? I do not know if you guys picked up the paper today, but it's a magazine in which focuses on women and focuses on women. Not sure if you guys checked out her magazine today. It focuses on women, beauty topics, finance, or even pretty much anything that is women empowerment and involving the such. I am in here talking about a new approach to makeup. It was basically just your New Year's resolutions, your New Year's makeup routines, and developing good regimens for your makeup. So if you guys have not get it, make sure you go ahead and pick that up. I was also featured on the cover of this magazine roughly, I think 2015, yeah. So I have a really good connection with them, and if you guys are in the Dubuque area, just go ahead and check it out. So I have been loving to mask before my makeup tutorials. I feel like it makes my skin nice and gorgeous before I record. This is the Badescu whitening mask. It looks crazy, but I do notice it lightening up my acne scars. So I wanted to give you guys an in-depth prepping of my skin because I want to remind you that that's very, very, very important to your makeup routine and for your skin to look the best during your makeup application. This is the Bobbi Brown Cream Moisture. It smells amazing. It's been my favorite moisturizer for a while. It's lightweight and works amazing on oily skin. Now I'm going to go in with the Kiehl's Under Eye Night Cream. I use it before I'm doing my makeup. Of course, I use it at night too, but it's very hydrating. So I like to use it before my makeup application as well. And you want to really get it in, especially those dark circles. I don't know what's going on that I'm getting dark circles. Hangover 3-in-1 RX by Too Faced smells amazing. It has coconut, water, probiotic based ingredients, and skin revivers. So this stuff is really bomb. It's silicone free, alcohol free, and oil free. I did know that to pick it up, but I've seen like all the huge beauty gurus rave about it, and they said that they literally want to bathe in it, and I can see why. It smells amazing, and it feels really, really, really hydrating on the skin. I'm gonna do my brows off camera. Up the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm going to clean it up with the Tarte Shape Tape in Deep, and I'll be right back. So enough talking, we're gonna dive right into the makeup tutorial. Thank God, right? I know I hate all that talking, but anyways, so we're going in with that nice color up underneath our brow bone. I can't pronounce these shadows, guys. They're really, really hard to pronounce. So if you guys have the Juvias Place Festival palette or even knows what it looks like, just follow along, find colors that are similar if you don't have this palette. I'm just going to go out on the limb and say that this color is not a good crease color for me or anybody darker, woman of color. I think it'd be a gorgeous color if you were doing a matte shadow look and you needed a nice soft peach on your lid. I think it'd be really pretty then. So I had to kind of go in with this reddish color. I did not realize it was this red until I put it on my skin. And it kind of went with the Super Bowl theme and the patriotic theme I had going on. So I didn't mind it. I left it in the crease. Now I'm going in with the darkest color in the palette. It's like Kaliki. It's very hard to pronounce. Again, if you have colors similar to this palette, just use those colors because I cannot pronounce them. And I wanted the crease to be really, really, really smoky. I've been watching a lot of B. Marie. I love, love, love her. And I'm noticing that the reason her cut creases are so precise is because when she cuts her crease, she has a lot of shadow that she's kind of cutting through. Hence why the crease comes out very precise and the shadow looks very bold yet blended. So I've been working on not being too scary and placing more shadow in the crease.
I always wanted my crease to be really, really perfect like hers. I'm going in and using the Ambrosia Cosmetics IFX Primer Base. I have a love-hate with this product. I think it's very, very, very like good for cutting the crease, but I still haven't gotten 100% hang of using it. And I think that it's unlike any primer on the market, so it's pretty difficult to get the use of, like the hang of it. That's just my personal opinion. I do love it as a product though. That right cut crease came out great, but I wasn't feeling the outer corner of it. So I just started slowly but surely putting that black onto the outer corner. So it would basically blend with this teal that I'm placing down. This teal color is absolutely gorgeous. Like it's absolutely gorgeous. I would even just put this on the lid and smoke it all the way up. Like it's so freaking pretty. I love, love, love it. I've not come across a really pigmented teal color like this. So this color is gorgeous. I would buy this palette strictly just for this color, like OMG. So I'm just packing that on with a MAC shader, small shader brush, and we're just gonna keep packing that on. Now I'm going in with the same color I put on my brow bone, and I'm putting that in my inner corner. I just think that this eye needed something to make it pop.
Can see, but it's like wet right here. That's the base that like won't dry. Like I don't understand.
So I was just telling you guys that the Ambrosia Cosmetics, like it takes forever to dry. That's another thing. If you don't wait for it to dry, it, like soaks up the eyeshadows, and then it's just like it's a pain, but it's like a really good product. So I'm just trying to get the hang of it. As you see, I'm like trying to see if I like that outer corner. I did pick up the NYX matte liquid liner, and I will say I do like it. The applicator makes it really easy to maneuver, but I'm just trying to get the hang of it. So yeah, I do like this liner. I was initially using the NYC liquid liner, and I did love it, but I feel like it smudges after a long day of work, and that's kind of not what I'm looking for. I'm cleaning my outer corner up so that wing will be super sharp with the Tarte Shape Tape N10. Knowing what I know now, I would use the deep because this one.
My face off camera, I'm going to use the Dr. Brandt Pores No More, my Lancome Tint Idol Ultra. I do have a new contour. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation Stick in Ebony. My Smashbox kept breaking, and I love it, but it's almost $60 and it broke. So I kind of was turned off by it. So I went and got this, picked this up from Sephora. It was roughly about 30 bucks. And I'm going to highlight with my trusty dusty Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. You guys know I love this concealer. And I'll be back. Jazz lashes. These are my faves, of course. Go ahead and purchase them. I will leave the link below. I'm going to pop on my Jazz lashes off camera. I'm going to add a wig and a lipstick, and I'll be right back. Okay, my mini concert is over. Let me fix my wig. Hold on, let me. Lid. I told you guys I have every single palette from their collection, and I would like to keep it that way. I love their shadows. I think they're super affordable. I think they're super cute. I love the color pigmentation, and again, they're super affordable. So it's the festival palette. This is what it looks like. Woo, super cute. I know. And so in my palette reviews, I'm going to really try not to reach for my like favorites or my holy grail products. I feel like this will give me a better honest opinion of the entire palette as a whole. I think that as vloggers and as influencers, it's kind of our job to really let you know the ifs, ands, buts about a product. If we're going to be here giving it to you guys, and if we're going to be here telling you guys it's a yay or nay, or slay or nay, or Jasmine Nakia or Jeffree Star or whoever Shayla approved, we need to really be using the palette is in its entirety and being really truthful. And I really want you guys to know, as an influencer, I'm going to do my best job giving you guys my honest opinion to save your coins or to spend your coins. So with this palette, and another reason I believe the last palette, the Dolce palette, and this palette has gotten like not the best review from me, because the first two palettes were so good. You know, I think the Saharan blush palette and the Saharan eyeshadow palette and the Nubian 1 palette, They're such good palettes, like amazing payoff, amazing colors, amazing color schemes, that I think it's like hard to top that. You know, it's like the Anastasia Beverly Hills modern Renaissance palette. Now every single palette that comes out, you're going to be comparing it to that palette because that palette was so amazing that you're looking for something to kind of top it, or you're looking for something to be on the same level as that, where in all actuality and all truthfulness, that palette was so amazing that nothing's really going to be able to top it. Palette and the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place is so bomb that I'm not quite sure that any other palette is gonna be able to top it by the Juvia's Place. And when I'm saying that, guys, the palette of Juvia's Place, a strong B. And the only reason it's not gonna get an A is because it's just not the same as the Saharan palette. It's not as warm. I love this palette. This is my favorite palette by them. I just love it. The colors are so pretty. I just love this palette so much. So I'm gonna give it a B. I would repurchase it. It wasn't fun working with this black. It wasn't quite as black as I would like, and that's because it has some shimmers. And I'll swatch it for you guys. So it's not terribly black. See how it's kind of a gunmetal color? I think that's the only thing I really didn't care for, because I wanted this to be black, honey. But this is the color Abba. This is what I have on my lid. And I used a white base, so it would be really true to color. And then this is the other color that I can't pronounce. This is a swatch of that. And as you see, it's a very gold, pretty color. I have that in my brow bone and in my inner corner. So I did use this color, Owl, on the very, very, very top of my brow bone. Every color in this palette except this color. And that's just because I really didn't need it in here. So yeah, I'm going to give this palette a thumbs up for sure. It's definitely not a thumbs down, but it's like a B in comparison to its other palettes. It's not their best palette. It's not the best thing I've ever touched, but it's a really good shadow palette. It's really good if you want to create nice, cool colors, but still have a pop of color, maybe in your crease or on your lid, you know, in your inner corner. And it does have a really dark color, which is probably the number one thing I look at when I'm looking for a palette, is does it have a really dark black or really dark brown. So it does have a nice color scheme. I think it's really affordable. I think it's definitely a go-to product if you want to have one shadow palette that'll give you a nice wearable daytime look, as well as like a pop-in nighttime aqua, yes, hunty type of look. And keep watching, subscribe, like, comment, and thank you guys for watching so much.